Keenan, thank you for joining us. I know yesterday was, the news came out that Joker was leaving. What was your reaction when you found out that he was not going to be back next season?
I was disappointed. Obviously, I love the fact that a coach that coached me was still in charge of the program. And if you realize, if you look and you realize a lot of things in college football, the head programs, the Alabamas and LSUs and things like that, they have the same coaches, for a number of years, and that helps the tradition. It helps keeps the bloodline of the program together. And when it happens, it's hard for guys to get to come back and speak to the team because the connection is lost. So I was definitely disappointed.
I know you've talked to some of your former teammates, I'm sure. What's the reaction among the guys that played for Coach Brooks and Coach Phillips? What's their reaction, the feeling about him not being back next season?
Well, I think everybody knew, regardless if they wanted to say it or not. I think everybody knew that this time would come, whether it be sooner or later. But, everybody's definitely disappointed because, we played for Coach Phillips. We earned and we succeeded. And we fought for him and the other coaches, some of the other coaches on that staff. So, it seems like some of our work has not shown through in the program, and it's very disappointing.
How frustrating is that as a former player? We talked to Dickie Lyons a couple of times, and he said it was extremely frustrating to see where the program was compared to where it was when you guys were there. How tough is that, especially being a program like Kentucky that struggled so much of its history to get to where you guys were, and you look back and now it's one game won this season so far?
Well, it's very frustrating, and I think for the guys that I played with, your Andre and Wesley and Ralph and Steve and Dickie and Jake and all of those guys, you feel like you're going to be forgotten. And, that's selfish, but not really, because you work so hard to put the program in a specific situation so that the program would excel. And when it feels like this, now you'll be forgotten because the tradition is no more. It's somebody has to come in and build from the ground up again, and we didn't want that to happen. We wanted to set the foundation and hopefully build from our foundation.
What do you think the downfall of Joker was? And obviously he didn't win enough games, but just where things kind of shifted from you guys having success to where they are now. Can you point to something where it was kind of just set things in motion to where they were going to have trouble winning football games?
I honestly believe that, Coach Phillips had a really, really great car. And he tried to fix things I don't think were broken, honestly. He got rid of a lot of the guys that Coach Brooks had put in place, but that was his right to do. But I think some of those things didn't need to be fixed, as far as, the defensive scheme that we ran, as far as the offensive line. But, he's the leader of BBN, so he had to make a decision based on what he thought the direction needed to go. And I don't fault him for that, but if I had to guess, some of the things that he implemented didn't need to be implemented.
What would you like to see from the UK football program going forward? Obviously, there's a coaching search underway with Mitch Barnhart. As a former player that played during the good times, what are your hopes for the season or for the future of the program going forward?
I would like to see us do something that even my class didn't do. BCS Bowl, work towards national championships, be at the top of the SEC, especially on our side, and play for, at the least in the next 6 to 10 years, SEC championship at least. I don't think that's tough, and I think that a lot of people will think it's tough, but, we did it with 3-star guys. It doesn't take five, and this is what Coach Phillips preached. It doesn't take 5-star guys to go out here and make those things happen. It takes guys that are willing to buy into the system, that are willing to fight and claw to get things done. And I think, everybody wants it. I know me and Wes talked about it. Me and Andre talk every couple of weeks about things. And I think that's the direction that we want to see it go.
All right, Keenan, Burton, thank you very much for joining us. Very good stuff. We appreciate it.
No problem.